Yeah, you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, fine. No one to the pine. I have found that knife, Muffle, in your room. Muffle? There was a knife in your room. Take it off. Okay. Okay. Hold on. You leave. Okay, everyone is. Okay. Okay, yeah, go on. Ya man, yung cute niya na. Ako sila ko ako na ako sila. Sila kayo ko. Hang on, Come down. Come to the end. Ako sinagawa nila sa wala ko pang phone na.
My dad used to give me $500 alone in high school weekly.
And chooses, I think we need to give him that break, that chance.
You want a parenting? Let me check this.
Today we have homemade pho. I'm so excited for the tea. You want what? So good. I've had pho in so long. Oh my gosh. Oxtail, beef bone, beef broth, beef ball. Okay. Let me make the sauce. So, do about this. A little bit of that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I've been craving pho, and I didn't know I was craving it until I smelled it. My brother comes home today from New York. So, tonight we're doing
Okay, ready? Men lose sexual interest when they're emotionally disappointed, and then I will argue about that. This is a truth most men now want to hear. You can be physically attractive, you can even be good in bed, but if you keep emotionally disappointing her, her desire for you will slowly dead. A woman body now go fully open up to a man who keep hurting her heart. She can go through the motions, but the passion and the real desire disappear. Every time you dismiss her feelings, every time you break your word, every time you make her feel unseen, her attraction fade a little more. She stop initiating, she stop getting excited when you touch her. She start making excuses to not be intimate. And this is not about her being difficult. These are her body and her mind. So I'm asking you, keep me closer, keep me safe in this perilous time. Yes, I'm asking you, Father. The pregnant woman came to the hospital alone for a prenatal checkup. When she took off her clothes, a strong, unpleasant smell suddenly filled the room. The newly hired midwife had never encountered anything like this before, and she instinctively covered her nose. But the pregnant woman remained calm. She only urged her to finish the examination as soon as possible. The midwife held back her discomfort and asked her to provide a urine sample first. But the woman said she often felt pain in her lower body and wanted an internal examination first. The midwife had no choice but to pick up a blanket and cover her body. The woman warned her that her discharge might be unpleasant. The midwife put on gloves and prepared to begin the examination, but when the woman opened her legs, the strong smell came back again. The midwife's face turned pale, but she continued with the examination. Soon, she felt an unusual hard lump. She asked the woman if she had noticed it before. The woman calmly replied that she already knew about it and that it had been there for some time. The midwife immediately left the room to ask a senior nurse about the situation. Only then did she learn that the lump might be a lesion caused by syphilis. The baby in her womb might also be affected, but this disease is not spread through skin contact. What the midwife could not understand was that the woman clearly had a serious health problem, yet she had never received treatment. The senior nurse told her that the woman had been an orphan since childhood. Her husband had been away for a long time and eventually left with all their money, leaving her alone with 2 children. She had never received proper care from her family. After Jenny started working in East London, it was her first time seeing a life like this. She had grown up in a comfortable family. Before she was 9 years old, she lived in a beautiful house, learned to play the piano, and enjoyed a stable life. But later, her father left the family. After her mother remarried, her stepfather became an alcoholic with a violent temper. Her life changed completely because of it. That was why facing this pregnant woman had such a strong impact on her. A few days later, the pregnant woman came to the hospital with her 2 sons. One of the boys accidentally peed on the floor and continued playing nearby. The other pregnant women looked at them with disgust, but the woman calmly explained that her child was learning how to use the toilet. To help her receive treatment, the midwife personally went to her home to give her an IV. At the same time, she suggested that the woman's husband receive treatment as well, but the woman told her that it was her husband who infected her, and he had already left. She did not complain or cry. She simply told the truth about what happened. Not long after, the woman discovered that her husband was with another woman. She rushed over and confronted them. The 2 women quickly started fighting because the pregnant woman had a large belly. She was soon pushed to the ground. The police arrived and separated them. Seeing the injured pregnant woman, a nun borrowed a coat from the police and placed it over her shoulders. On the day she was due to give birth, the midwife waited for her at the hospital, but she never showed up. So Jenny went to her home to check on her. When she opened the door, she found the pregnant woman lying on a sofa, her face pale. The woman told her that the baby was already gone. Jenny knew it was likely related to the syphilis infection, even though she was extremely weak. The woman still got up and tried to make Jenny some tea. She took out a brand new cup that had Jenny left for all the bad. Jenny told her that they were not bad people. They were people trying to survive in extremely difficult circumstances. Those words were the first time the woman felt accepted. And for the midwives, they faced illness, suffering, and death every day. Yet they continued helping everyone who needed them. The pregnant woman came to
You know where you have the terrace, you don't dry out. You put cream in there, no cream properly. And you have party turn up, you know. I tell him, sis. The man go wash out the cream out of head and I rub and you know dry out it and him a put in jam in it. I see him when do for here. You can't look on the same way. If it's there, then he tell the on the phone your man did ask for you. No, sir. My dear.
Me I look on it today, me I say, you like the girl name.
Things will you.
Poor signs your man pretending to love you, and if him do these things, stop making excuses and walk away. Most women see these signs early but choose to ignore them because facing the truth harder than denial. A man who truly love you not confuse you, and if you feel confused, it's because him not genuine. Number one, wandering eyes. If him checking out other women right in front of you, him showing you that you're not enough. A man in love is focused. Him not scanning for options because him not looking for replacements. Number two, you're doing all the work. If you carry the effort alone, him enjoying the benefits without investing. If him say him love you but show no action, that's not love, that's convenience and emotional laziness. Number three, him not investing. If him barely pay attention, him energy going where him real interest is. Number four, no accountability. If him blame you every time, him avoiding growth and keeping you stuck in cycles. If this feel uncomfortable but true, stay here for more honesty. Most people too afraid to say out loud. More signs your man pretending to love you, and if him do this yet.
The woman sensed her husband intended to harm her, yet she deliberately gave him openings to act on his plan. Just as she predicted, her husband snuck out every day to gather stones and prepared all kinds of tools he needed to carry out his malicious scheme.
In my side.
But people, this is unpant. I don't want them to judge me.
Rosalie, you are.
A woman spilled an entire bag of coffee grounds onto the floor. Then she curled up in the farthest corner, her eyes locked on the door. She figured that if that invisible thing came anywhere near her, it would have to leave footprints in the coffee. But hours went by, and the coffee grounds stayed perfectly still. Still, she wouldn't give up. She tried calling her husband's phone again, and the next second, that all too familiar ringtone came from above her. Her scalp went numb. She climbed up to the attic, called again, and sure enough found his phone. She turned it on, and it was full of secret photos of her. That's when it hit her. Her psycho husband was never dead. He'd been watching her this whole time, in the shadows. And right then, she heard something at the hatch, like someone was trying to crawl up. Asterisk crap. She was trapped in the attic asterisk. Trembling, she looked toward the opening. But there was nothing on the ladder. So she grabbed a bucket of paint and hurled it out. A human-shaped figure flickered into view for a second. But when Anna looked again, the monster was gone. She followed the trail to the kitchen and found that it had washed off the paint. A chill ran down her spine. That thing was right next to her. She just couldn't see it. Then, an invisible force lifted her high into the air, pinning her down, squeezing the breath out of her. But this time, Anna didn't just take it. She fought back with everything she had. She grabbed a plate within reach and smashed it right into its head, buying herself a chance to escape. She bolted bolted out of the house, but had no idea where to go. Everyone thought her husband was dead. No one would believe her. If she wanted to save herself, she had to find proof that he could turn invisible. So she called a cab and went straight to his mountaintop mansion. All the furniture was covered up, like the owner was really gone. But her dog came running up to her, all happy and excited, which meant someone had been taking care of it. Still, that wasn't enough to prove her husband was alive. Her real target was his lab. That's where she'd find the secret to his invisibility. When Anna walked down to the basement, her dog stayed put. It had been conditioned by a shot collar. And once upon a time, Anna was just like that dog, completely under her psycho husband's control. But not anymore. She was done being weak. She marched toward the lab, only to be stopped by a digital lock at the door. Only her husband knew the code. She tried a few times, nothing. Then she remembered just how controlling he was, and typed in the date they first met. Click, it worked. But to her disappointment, the display shelf looked completely empty. She reached out, and her fingers touched something. For real. So she turned to the monitor nearby and pressed the red button. And then, something insane happened. With a series of tiny crackling sounds, the object on the shelf slowly revealed itself. It was a full-body suit, completely transparent. She leaned in closer and saw it was covered in intricate optical spheres, each one adjusting its angle on its own. Anna could hardly believe her eyes. Her husband had actually built an invisibility cloak. She tried to pull it off the rack, but her dog suddenly barked behind her. He was back. In a panic, Anna grabbed the suit and hid inside the bedroom walk-in closet. She stashed the suit first, then pressed herself against the door, praying she wouldn't be found. But the next second, the closet door slowly slid open. Nothing seemed to be there, but the footprints on the mat gave him away. She'd been caught. Thankfully, her dog rushed in to help, giving her a chance to flee. She quickly set up a meeting with her sister at a restaurant.
To abandon his blind.
Some days are up and some you don't. Week today, tomorrow's strong. Some you know.
Here's what? No.
You see, boy?
That's an old picture. Why are you using this as my shit? This Jada.
You see, boy, Jakes, anytime Rosalie get men who can't communicate think everything is an argument. Men who lack accountability think everything is an attack. That's why she shut down. She tried to talk, and you hear criticism instead of conversation. She expressed a need, and you feel blamed instead of heard. That's your responsibility to fix. When she bring up a problem, you immediately defend yourself. You twist her words and make her the villain. She not the enemy. Your defensiveness is. She stopped talking because nothing she said get through anyway. You turn her concerns into her flaws. Her silence not acceptance. It's surrender. She not shutting you out. She protecting herself from you. Being vulnerable with you mean being weaponized against her. You made her build those walls. When she stopped trying to make you understand, you lost her. Not because she don't love you, but because loving you cost her peace. No woman gonna sacrifice her sanity for a man. A man who listen, don't interrupt. He don't defend. He don't deflect. He hear what she really saying. That the gap most relationships never bridge. By the time she stopped defending herself, the relationship over. Wake up before it's too late. Men who...
Hey, where are you going?
At lunchtime, jasmine rice, porridge chickpeas, raw veg with cabbage, carrot, beetroot, and cucumber, piece of yonkin, and a cup of lemonade. That's a lunch for nice.
Make sure you have enough corn.
A man jumps off an 88-meter cliff. When he comes out of the water, he feels sick. Then his whole body starts convulsing and he gets nauseous. His family rushes him to the local hospital. After an initial exam, doctors find that Nate's head is swollen, but they don't know why. His mom sees that the local hospital isn't equipped to handle it, so she arranges a helicopter to take her son to the best hospital in the city. After being seen by the head neurosurgeon, the doctor diagnoses then entered his bloodstream and caused brain inflammation. Nate is in serious condition. Even though the doctors are doing everything they can, the mortality rate for this disease is around 80%. Even if Nate survives, there's a high chance his brain will be severely damaged. He could lose his ability to speak, lose his hearing, or even become paralyzed. Hearing how serious her child's condition is, his mom breaks down in tears, her heart absolutely shattered. With his family calling out to him, Nate finally wakes up. 4 years pass in a flash. The worst case scenario has happened. Because of that accident, Nate is quadriplegic. He can only get around in a wheelchair wheelchair, his life has completely changed. Even though his parents got him the most advanced medical tech to help him recover, for 4 years Nate has mostly been depressed and miserable, unable to get past the shadow of that cliff diving accident. He longs to be free like a fish. He wants to stand up again, but reality just keeps slapping him in the face. Seeing her son so heartbroken, his mom decides to find a way to make him happy again, so she takes him to an animal-assisted therapy center that specializes in helping people with disabilities. She learns that animal therapy can be hugely beneficial for a patient's recovery. She thinks it's worth a try for Nate. The second Nate sees the little monkey named Gigi, he falls in love with the adorable little guy. A few years ago, Gigi was abused at a circus. He was rescued by some kind-hearted people and sent to the animal therapy center. There, Gigi was well taken care of by the staff. Through systematic training, Gigi learned how to connect with people. This is the first time he's been chosen to be a companion for a human. Nate carefully rolls his wheelchair around Gigi, speaking softly and gently introducing himself, letting the little monkey get familiar with him. Looking at the cute Gigi, Nate cracks a smile, something he hasn't done in a long time.
Soon. By 12.
And just like that, Nate takes Gigi home. The whole family is thrilled about Gigi's arrival. They all crowd around to get a look at the little cutie in Nate's arms. Nate takes Gigi to his bedroom, showing him the layout of the room and some of his paintings. He's even prepared a little room just for Gigi. Gigi is really smart. The moment the cage door opens, he hops right in. Maybe because it's a new environment, Gigi is still a little scared. After he goes into his little space, he doesn't come back out. But through his eyes, Gigi watches everything Nate does, including Nate painting. He watches Nate being cared for by medical staff, being showered and cleaned. He can tell from the sounds how much pain Nate is in during his rehab exercises. Even though Nate tries to get Gigi comfortable with him, Gigi is still pretty timid. He doesn't engage in any close interaction with Nate. His sister hears that Nate got a monkey. After she comes over with a housewarming gift that gets rejected, she doesn't really approve of the family keeping a monkey at home. She thinks it's wrong to use a monkey as a companion animal to serve a human. Just then, the family dog jumps over the fence and comes charging at Gigi, barking. A full-on barking match begins. The dog won't stop barking. Gigi gets scared and runs all over the place. The two animals go from the bedroom to the garden, then to the kitchen. Finally, the whole family gathers in the kitchen to get the dog under control. By then, Gigi is so freaked out he's covering his head with both hands. The house is total chaos. Everyone starts explaining what happened to Dad as he gets home from work. Dad thinks Gigi has made a huge mess of the house, so he suggests sending Gigi back to the animal center. The parents start arguing about it. The fight goes from sending the monkey away to who has sacrificed more for their son's recovery. One works all week and never has time to take care of the kids. The other wishes her husband would make time to see his son. Nate is in his bedroom. He can hear every word of his parents' argument outside. To keep his parents from worrying about him and fighting over him again, Nate tells his mom that maybe they should send Gigi back to the animal center. He doesn't really want to send Gigi away. He just doesn't see any hope anymore. For years of rehab with zero progress, he pretends to be asleep because he's afraid of his family seeing how hopeless he feels. He thinks that if he sends the monkey away, his parents will have one less reason to fight. But what he doesn't know is that Gigi sees all that hidden pain. The next day, his therapist asks Nate to try to grip a little ball, but he has zero control over his fingers. He just can't do it. Seeing that, the therapist goes back to the finger stretching exercises. The excruciating pain shoots through his whole body. Nate can't help but let out a muffled scream of agony. Little Gigi immediately gets panicked. Back at the circus, if you couldn't do a trick, you got hit. What's happening in front of him looks exactly like what he went through, so he rushes over, picks up the ball that had rolled to the floor, and firmly places it in Nate's hand, like he's telling the therapist not to punish him. Then he quietly climbs onto Nate's back and lies down, using his tiny body to offer silent support. This is the first time since Gigi came to this house that he's voluntarily let his guard down and given Nate all his trust and closeness.
Banjo, I love you. I do. Shut the hell up! Only a monkey!
After that, Gigi completely transforms. When Nate reads a book, Gigi helps turn the pages. When they go shopping, he grabs things off the shelves. He even gets good at helping with Nate's rehab exercises. And every time Nate completes a movement, Gigi is happier than anyone. With this kind of unconditional love and companionship, Nate's body starts recovering remarkably well. He starts smiling more and more. He stops obsessing over trying to be the carefree kid he used to be. He starts accepting himself as someone who uses a wheelchair, but can still be loved and needed. As Gigi helps Nate get better day by day, he also slowly opens up his own heart. He sheds the defensive shell left over from his circus days. No longer afraid of interacting with people, he gets along great with every member of the family, including the family dog. Grandma even brings the dog over so the two little guys can officially make up and move on. The days go by, even though Nate still can't stand. His hands and arms can do some basic movements now. The doctor can't help but say that in his entire career, he's never seen anyone recover this fast.
You worked hard, that's pain.
These days I prefer to go with tail therapy.
What's that?
Gigi.
it's Nate's birthday. That day, his dad gives him a very special gift, a bridge for him to reconnect with the world.
You couldn't use it.
Thank you.
With the phone in hand, Nate starts posting about his daily life with Gigi on social media. He no longer hides behind the camera, avoiding the world. He starts openly showing his life as it is. The light in his eyes gets brighter every day. One day, he and Gigi go to a grocery store and run into a girl he's had a crush on for a while. Gigi plays wingman perfectly. The girl invites Nate to hang out sometime. Just then, a woman speaks up and starts scolding Nate. She says they shouldn't bring a monkey into a grocery store.
Not sanitary. Monkeys carry diseases and it's a public health risk. You could get everybody in here sick. Excuse me, lady.
Nate tells his mom not to argue with her. They'll just leave. But the next day, officers from animal control show up at their house with a video recording. Someone filed a complaint against them, the woman from yesterday. The woman is the local chapter president of a U.S. animal protection organization. Under her watch, you can't keep snakes, birds, or even live chickens in this area. His mom quickly explains that Gigi is a service animal, not like those other animals. But the officer reminds them that the rules say you can't bring Gigi into places like grocery stores or restaurants, anywhere that handles food. The family says they understand and won't do it again. And since the officer can see that Gigi is well taken care of, he doesn't push it further. But no one expected that trouble would come out of nowhere. One day, Nate's dad realizes how hard his wife has been working, so he plans a romantic date night for them. Before they leave, his mom puts Nate in grandma's care, but since she's usually kept on a short leash by her son and daughter-in-law, the second they're gone, grandma downs half a bottle of wine. As luck would have it, just then Lori invites Nate to a party.
Gigi, want to go to a party?
Hearing that they get to go out, Gigi, who hasn't been out in a while, is even more excited than Nate. With grandma passed out drunk, the two of them sneak out. They go to another place with food, completely forgetting what the officer told them. Nate hasn't been around people his own age for a long time, so he's understandably nervous. But Lori smiles and comes right over, introducing him to all her friends. No weird stares, no pity. Everyone greets him warmly and talks about things he's familiar with. Nate slowly starts to relax, and soon he's fitting right in with the group. Gigi, of course, is the star of the whole party. He's so soft and lively that everyone pulls out their phones to take pictures. And on this lively night, Nate finally gets the love he's been missing for 4 years. Meanwhile, Grandma finally realizes her grandson is gone. Panic floods over her. She's scared Nate will get hurt, and she has no idea how she's going to explain this to his parents. So she calls her granddaughter, who's at work, to come help. His sister calms Grandma down, then grabs the carrier and storms over to the party. Without a word, she says they're leaving.
Hey, you're not a normal person. You can't just leave the house whenever you feel like it. What if something had happened to you?
I just wanted to go to a party.
Nate came out by himself because he wanted to prove he could be independent. After they argue for a bit, the siblings find a quiet corner and have an honest conversation for the first time. His sister admits she found a great job, but it's out of state. When Nate got hurt, she was still in college and couldn't be there to take care of him. As she's gotten older, she's felt more and more selfish back then. Now it's her turn to look out for her little brother.
What turn? There is no turn. I'm being serious. So am I. You can't change your life because of me. You already gave me what I needed. Come on, it was in the hospital. I was lying in the bed, and it hurt a lot, and I couldn't tell anyone. And then you came in. Don't leave, Nathaniel. You don't have my permission. I heard you. I thought.
If the devil were looking for a spokesperson on Earth, he wouldn't have to search in hell. In the poorest village on the island of Sicily, a girl named Modesta would be the perfect choice. She once wore a nun's habit, but she never had even the slightest faith in God. She married a nobleman's son, but she never knew what loyalty meant. Heaven gave her the face of an innocent saint, but hid the heart of a venomous snake inside her. And behind that ruthless heart was the tragic childhood of a little girl. From the time she was little, Modesta lived in a poor, isolated village with her intellectual...
appetite after my breakfast tomorrow. People did I say y'all call me. A people come over my life and say you are call me. That was good. Nah, like that soup there. That soup there did bad. I'm gonna ask Carmel if she wants some, you know. Belly over full. Out here.
This is an album.
Oh. Like what?
I can look fixed.
I some soup I just don't drink and I go season up my meat for tomorrow. Eh? Is it?
Nah, I see what's up tomorrow.
Where?
Never make it up.
I don't know that now.
What's up with me that link about for a longer time that I ask if you go over so?
Brother, you have to talk, me don't know.
Maybe because a commoners thing that you now go dog. Over jug it.
What?
Jug it.
Chug it?
Yeah.
Where?
Tomorrow, brother.
Which part it keep?
Brother, it a keep over Portmore tomorrow, brother.
Sugarman Beach?
Yeah, brother.
Me I go.
So we can and thing.
No, but me no want you par with me.
Suck your mother.
Yeah, hold on. But
that never
this answer now. Brother, listen to me there. It's a TikTok.
Watch on, me no want no man a ball to me. You done so you say the argument done. Me no want you explain.
I can't waste man no man.
Me no want you explain. You hear me say me no want no man a explain. No, you say what you say. over here, son, it done.
Listen, I say that.
Yo, you hear me say me no want
I still me I tell you my youth.
Explain me go jump. I swear me no want hear.
I don't know about the situation about me not parent with you. I know you must know a joke me I make if me see me no must hear it, bro.
Yeah.
Me I said. This what me I said. TikTok and real life are two different things. Cause me I see what's going on in real life.
Fuck your brother, me a word.
I can't hear that. Me I tell you, me I try to show you say when me go in the street, me I laugh up, bro. Me I serious man dog.
Tally. Want to tally. Ask about me in the street, tally. If you want. Tally, you see me over here, so you feel like me, yeah, you see me joke around, you say, yeah, me a clown over here. So Tally, real life, my friend. Real life, a brawling, man.
It's the truth, me nah keep up with the party them over here, dog. Come could have hear this guy chuck it in the mind. I found this from last night, in the dog. It's a wicked beat, this in my youth.
Brawling, my friend. Brawling, my friend. You think, say? You know, whether the car you see we a laugh over here.
Dad, you could have weird this guy chuck it tomorrow, you know. A wicked.
You can't wash your hands up on the line.
What's up, young man? All a shirt, ya dog.
Yo, me a tell you, man. Mad thing, man.
Me a go. Me ask the dog if I go.
Look from when me a tell about chugging.
Well, I not remember, dog.
Now you're a waste man.
It doesn't have nothing to do with being a waste man. We just not remember. We can't.
Because you tap link me still, you would say, yo, what go on? What you go on?
Wipe off. We can't. Wipe off my slippers. I see him, so water really keeping a dog. I'm not going on.
I want to buy one of them slippers that I'm seeing 21,000. Let's see it. Yeah, grab it, man.
And everybody fitting on.
Suck your mother pussy, I'm gonna buy that. Suck your mother.
Why you going like a chopper?
I'm gonna buy that pussy. Flip cash there. Flip cash Spanish man. Mad, unpressed, money viral, mad. No, pussy, me can call you upon video call. No. Me can call you upon video call. Me no need to prove this over here so to your pussy. Come draw me out, draw